Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Chris Coons from Delaware. I am so excited about the March for Science. I loved science growing up, and I still do. I majored in chemistry in college. I worked at an advanced materials manufacturer in Delaware for 8 years, and now I'm making science a high priority as a U.S. Senator. It's amazing to know that people are marching in every state, including my home state of Delaware, and hundreds of communities across the country. I never thought there would be a time in the United States where we'd actually need to march in defense of science. But this is a great chance to highlight the role that science plays in our everyday lives. An appreciation of science is more important today than ever because America's ability to lead the world in innovation is very much at risk. Defending science will continue to be a serious challenge for years and even possibly decades to come. Science, engineering, medicine, and many related disciplines are central to our quality of life. We're better off as a country because of many innovations that came from science. Life-changing inventions and technologies from prosthetics to food safety, telecommunications, clean energy, firefighting, the internet, life-saving vaccines, so much more. That's why we must invest more, not less, in the future of science. Of great concern to me are the cuts that science and in particular federal research programs will face if the president's budget is approved. I do not support his draconian, nonsensical approach to make deep cuts to federal investments in science. His budget sends an unmistakable signal that his administration wants to move away from facts and data that don't fit his political agenda. Even worse, these cuts would come at a time of unprecedented need for real science, for research, and for our global leadership and innovation. So that's why I'm fighting for open data, for open minds, and open arms. Open data unleashes the world's innovative potential from the brightest scientists and inventors by making sure that data gathered by the federal government here in the United States is made open to the world and not erased. Open minds means giving us an assurance that long-term investments in scientific research will pay future dividends that we can't even imagine today. And open arms means that we should continue to welcome those who want to come here from around the world to study, start a business, and help us change the future together as Americans. To all the scientists out there who want to engage in this fight, who want to get up and go and march, know that your voice is more important than ever. So what can you do? You should advocate for the value of scientific issues and promote scientific literacy. You should publish and then publicize your research. You should engage new audiences with your work and speak out and make the case for the vital federal investment in science. You should talk to non-scientists to see how they view science and help them understand its real-life impacts. To those of you who aren't scientists by trade, but still want to join the fight to defend science, here's what you can do as well. Talk to scientists and learn more about what they do and their vital role in our world. Learn more about the way that science shapes our everyday lives and our world. You can speak out about the need for a federal investment in science, and you can get involved in citizen science activities. Together, we all have to fight to defend the role of science here in the United States. I'm an advocate and an ally for you in Washington, but none of us can do it alone. I need each of you to stay involved, stay engaged, and stay in this fight. I hope that one day we won't need to hold an event like the March for Science that's coming up on April 22nd in Washington, D.C. But for now, let's bond together and proudly stand and march for science. Thank you.